Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about transversal line. First of all, let's have a look what is a transversal line. So let's say this is a line, this is some another line, alright, and there is a third line which cuts both of the lines at different points. Let's say this is A point, let's say this is B point. So such kind of lines will be known as transversal lines. Let's say this is line L, this is M, and let's say this is N. So we can say line N is transversal to line L and M. Alright. Now, when two parallel lines are there, for example, line L and M are parallel to each other, it is given. Line L and M are parallel to each other, and there is a third line Y which intersect both of the lines at different points. So first of all, line Y will work as transversal line. It will be known as transversal line for line L and M. Now, there will be many angles which will be made when a line cuts two parallel lines. Alright. Now let's talk about them. So first that we have corresponding angles. Alright, let's have a look here. Corresponding angles, if we'll talk about this angle, they are a pair of corresponding angles. The same way, we can say this angle and this angle, another pair, this angle and this angle will also be corresponding angles, and the same way, angle and this angle, they will be corresponding angles. Okay. When we talk about parallel lines, then there is a property when a transversal line is there which cuts two parallel lines, then corresponding angles are equal. So here we have corresponding angles 1 and 5. So angle 1 will be equals to angle 5. 4 and 8. Angle 4 is equals to angle 8. 2 and 6. They will also be equal, as well as angle 3 and angle 7. They will also be equal. So this is the first property about transversal line, that corresponding angles will be equal. Alright, the same way. Alright. Now, first of all, we will have an idea what are interior angles in this and what are exterior angles. So the angles which are formed between two lines, they are interior angles. Angle 3, 4, 5, 6, they are interior angles. And angle 1, 2, 7, 8, which lie outside the two lines, they will be exterior angles. Alright. When we talk about alternate exterior angles, or alternate interior angles. So when we talk about alternate angles like angle 1 and angle 7, they are first of all exterior angles as well as they are alternate angles as well. So when we talk about alternate exterior angles, we have a pair of angle 1 and 7 as well as angle 2 and 8. And when the lines are parallel and there is a transversal line, then alternate exterior angles and alternate interior angles are same. So here we can say angle 1 is equals to angle 7, angle 2 is equals to angle 8. As well as alternate interior angles are also same. Now, what are the pairs of alternate interior angles here? Angle 4 and 6, 3 and 5. When the lines are parallel, alternate interior angles are also same. angle 4 will be equals to angle 6. So now we have studied about, first of all, corresponding angles. Angle 1, 5 are pair of corresponding angles, and that will be equal in two parallel lines. When there will be a line which is transversal, alright, and alternate exterior angles and alternate interior angles will also be same, like angle 1 is equals to angle 7, angle 2 8, and angle 4 will be equals to angle 6, angle 3 will be equals to angle 5. Alright, as we have talked about corresponding angles and alternate angles as they are equal in parallel lines, now let's have an idea about the interior angles. Alright, so if you will notice 3 4 5 6 6 5, they are interior angles, right? And if you notice this line y, then 4 and 5 are on one side of the line and angle 3 and 6 are on other side of the line. Such pair of interior angles will be supplementary angles. That means angle 4 and angle 5 will be supplementary angles. Now what are supplementary angles? Let's have an idea about it. Let's say there are two angles, angle A and angle B. If their sum is 180 degree, then both the angles are called supplementary of each other. That means angle A will be supplementary of angle of B and B will be supplementary angle of A. So here angle 4 plus 5, their sum will be 180 degree. Alright, the same way angle 3 and 6, they will also be pair of supplementary angles. Alright, so students, in this video we have discussed about when two parallel lines are there and there is a third line which cuts, which we call transversal line, then angles made by it. Okay, first of all we studied about corresponding angles, that corresponding angles will be equal. Second, alternate angles, alternate exterior angles, alternate interior angles, they will also be equal. And interior angles on one side of the line, they will be supplementary angles. Alright, so how does it help us? Okay, suppose you are given two parallel lines and there is a third line which cuts it. Okay, so now if you are given with only one angle out of these eight angle, if only one angle is given to you, let's say this angle is given to you 40 degree. Now you can calculate all the angles, all the remaining angles. How? Okay, two more angles are here. No, only one angle, which you need to know. What is that? Opposite angle. What are opposite angles? Let's say there is a line, there is another line. They are intersecting each other. This point will be known as point of intersection, and angle made by the lines here and this. Such pairs will be known as opposite angles as well as they will be equal. Okay, so with this, first of all, this is a straight line, right? Now you can find this angle, which will be 180 minus 40, one way. Okay, let's suppose I don't want to go with it. Okay, forget it. Find this angle. They will be opposite angle which will be equal. Again, same. Alright, forget about this as well. Now go for the corresponding lines, corresponding angles. This angle is 40, this will also be 40. Alright. Okay, now forget about corresponding angles as well. Now alternate angles. This angle and this angle will be 40 degree, alternate exterior angles. So if only one angle is given, you can calculate all the remaining angles when two parallel lines are given and a transversal line is given. So I hope this is clear to each and every student. Thank you for watching this video.